happenings, global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Some few days ago, probably weeks ago, with the blessings of the presidency, SanwoOlu, the governor of Lagos State, started the demolition of some houses, presumably to belong to the Ndibos. Generally, some said it was just a case of them building on unapproved lands. The likes of Reno Uncle and some other Nigerians insisted that, just like Peter Obi's usual style of always speaking forth for the needy, for the poor, for the less privileged, why is he not speaking for his people who, one way or the other, they presume must have voted for him and they are actually feeling the brunt politically in Lagos, of course, via their source of income, their properties and all. While some insinuated that theory rather, others believe that it strictly has nothing to do with politics, just a case of making Lagos work. Well, Peter Obi have dared to speak, and the likes of Reno is wondering which of the lines will it be on? Will he speak in favor of his people? Will he toe on the lines of tribalism, or would he, in all sincerity, speak truth to bear? Let's hear what Peter Obi has to say. He wrote this in one of his social media handles. But before we go into the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Now, I read as he speaks. Now, he said, "It's with complete despondency and unhappiness that I have followed the ongoing demolitions of properties across the country, especially knowing the extra hardship such acts have been heaping on helpless citizens who are already battling with multi-dimensional poverty. Now, what a responsive government should be doing under the current harsh economic conditions in the country is to come up with measures aimed at alleviating the people's hardships and to carry out measures that will take more people out of poverty. Even if there are some violations, as the government are claiming, this critical time is not auspicious for such an exercise, knowing the hardship in the land and the consequences it will have on the people who are struggling to make ends meet with their little resources. The poor in our midst, who are putting their meager resources, are going through very severe financial stress that should not be multiplied further. In some cases, the properties being demolished are the lifetime savings and retirement abodes of the aged and the incapacitated. My appeal, therefore, is for the respective governments involved in this act to consider the hardship in the country and try and put a human face to their actions. While we should enforce sensible regulations, all actions of government must show compassion, empathy, P.O. That's usually his signature when it comes from him. Whatever you want to say. At this time, I don't think now is the time for corrections. Hunger bad though. There's hunger in the land. Of course, many Nigerians have also replied Peter Obi on this. And while some persons say he's trying not to mention names, he said government of all states. So Reno, please, Sukwanike. Reno, relax. Okay? But let's continue. This one here is saying the demolition of building by Lagos State is becoming something else. And it's not done. No. He's saying more to come. He said the state government will approve properties and lands only for them to demolish them years later. Kuyemio. Iyamilenu. Otoge. It's enough. Mbok. Biko. Ejo. Please tamper justice with a bit of mercy. The hunger is strong, is deep. Some persons have finished and they said, okay, the issue of housing has been tackled once and for all. And the next thing, you're back to being not just homeless, not just back to being a tenant, but homeless in the process. Those money is gone. I think whilst they're still looking towards finding a way around this situation, they will stop those who are trying to build on illegal lands or unapproved lands, but find a way around this. So demolishing them, my God. Oh dear. This one here said, selective demolitions. The Igbo people are blessed in business. Nobody can chase them in anywhere. They will always bounce back. I don't support evil. God bless my leader, Peter Obi. God bless all obedience. Another person here says, just imagine what would have happened to Nigeria if he was given his mandate. Bat is flying all over the world while the country he stole is sinking under his nose. My God, Nigerians are not joking. This one here says, Nigerians are so docile. If not, we know what to do now, but let's keep being docile. Let the politicians keep doing as they want. And that person here say, when there's no empathy in leadership, honestly, there's need to be empathy. Look, you see some of these politicians they're super rich. Their take home is taking them home. In fact, their take home is more than retirement benefits each month. Sometimes daily. So they don't understand what is hunger bad. They don't even understand what is multidimensional poverty. In all of this, Peter Obi has lost out in the elections according to INEC. But you still see him doing good works. Keeps giving donations. Here, 20 million. The other place, 10 million. Going to orphanages, going to missionaries. Keeps supporting. The government that have won the whole thing, they don't donate nothing. What they are doing, they say they give palliative. Palliative, mi ò tí ì lójú. Wọ́n ní lára wọn kó lẹ́sẹ̀, mi ò rí lójú, mi ò tẹ́tí test ẹ̀ rí. I've not tested it. I've not tested it before. And it's pathetic because, hey, if it's like this for some persons, imagine others. They just keep writing names, roll out names, and at the end of the day, the nearest person you should be able to reach out to will tell you they've not heard about it, but they've applied, but they've not gotten anything. So the names are probably being compiled, submitted in case of audits, but the people are not feeling it. These things are just at the top level. Feel this thing, let it come down to grassroots. That's where they will know that people are working. Well, some people are bearing the name presidency, while some people are acting the presidency. Too bad though. And that person here says, you literally destroy people's homes during your time as governor of Anambra State, sir. See this one out, sir, and face your front. This is what someone is telling Peter Obi, that even your time too in Anambra, you also destroyed homes where you thought it is also causing problem. Somebody now replied this person by saying, you're a shameless liar. The few houses he ordered their demolitions were connected to heinous crimes. Makam. An example was a hotel where 2 human heads were found. It was part of his strategies that reduced crime in the state. God bless you, sir, for also coming to debunk this lie. If some these lies, if you allow them to be, it begins to trend like truth. Thank God someone who knew what happened that period. Even to the point that I could still remember the story. Even he himself, Evans, the notorious Evans that was caught as a kidnapper, later confessed that he couldn't operate in Anambra because Peter Obi took charge of the security to the teeth. He had to fly from Anambra to Lagos to commit that crimes. Evans. All right, let's go wrap it.